here we are in still Surrey. But pretty sure this is the last time we're going to be in here until we get to Yukon, get to Alberta, and then get back into Surrey. So it's absolutely crazy how much work it is to gear everything up and just leave a place.
Yeah, certainly a little harder without a home base. I mean, we've kind of had a home base. We've been with Richard's sister and her partner, our brother-in-law, for the last 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Gearing up.
Good. Yeah, we did a huge shop today. We've got lots and lots of food and goodies, snacks and supplies.
We got to Canadian Tire and picked up a charging adapter, which is supposed to be a TT30 adapter. Sure. But apparently that one is wired for RV usage, not to be confused with EV usage. Big difference between EV and RV.
Yeah, and we learned that by posting and asking on a Facebook group.
Yeah. Which
is really cool that there's a community out there who's eager to help out.
Surprisingly, a very huge community.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different EV groups. If you're interested, look them up. EV associations all across the country. EV drivers of Canada, EV drivers of BC, all those kinds of stuff. We even got a Rivian group that we're part of as well. Just throwing stuff out there like, how do you do a solar powered jerry can? Apparently very difficult. But yeah, we're pretty well set up. We're now on our way to go pick up an EV wired adapter for TT30 rather than the RV one. Then we have to take our RV one and go back to Canadian Tire and refund it because we're not driving an RV, we're driving an EV.
Aha, now we know.
And then that should be it. I think we're just going to leave and then return it to a different Canadian Tire because we just simply want to get out of the lower mainland.
You can return it anywhere.
So we're going to do that. And then we're going to head out. We have a meeting tonight. That's fine. So we need some self data for that to be able to do that. And then we'll be out of the lower mainland. Next stop is Kelowna area. Stop after that is Prince George. Right. Kamloops area.
Next up is Kamloops.
After that is Prince George area.
We're not going to get out of Kamloops tonight. We're probably just going to go somewhere around Chilliwack again, give or take. I think we can just drive and then decide how far we want to go and then find a place to camp, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
what freedom is that?
It's a big difference than having to actually find a campsite because you don't have a car that can go anywhere and you don't have a rooftop tent, so you need like a flat patch of something or other. Yeah. Here, flat patch of something or other, all you gotta do is go into camping mode, push the button, boom, you have a flat patch of something or other. So you use that and just go for it. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're currently sitting at 324 kilometers of range on conserve mode, which is 57%. I mean, if you did the math on there, that's like 600 kilometers. I don't think that's true because we have so much stuff. Just a jug of 20 liters of water is like 40 pounds.
Yeah, that was heavy to lug down the stairs.
But that's okay. So it's go time. We're in testing mode. We're stocked up. We have our emergency kits. We have our emergency adapters. We don't have a spare tire. So let's hope for the best on that one. And next stop, open road, heading north into some crazy scenarios in northern BC. There's fires, and where there's not fires, there's floods, and where there's not floods, there's both fires and floods.
And landslides.
Gotta
watch out for those.
And no charging.
Heavy rain going on in the areas where all the fires are at, so we're hoping that it's not too heavy, but heavy enough to quell some of the blazes. But yeah, the danger there is once the heavy rain comes, that's a landslide danger. So we're definitely keeping our eyes on all of the emergency sites and maps, and certainly taking all that into consideration before we go anywhere.
Yeah, buckle up and join us next time as we continue on the Great Canadian EV Road Trip. Never used one of these stations before. What is this guy? C&I Manufacturing. There we go. See how this one goes. They say you just unplug it, plug it in. Is it that easy? Maybe. Cole is giving me the thumbs down. It says you have to tap on something. We'll see. Pretty lucked out on this spot. It's pretty level already, but we just let the ladder on our rooftop tent just kind of hang there, and it adjusts as necessary. You have to be in the truck for it to auto level. Can't just push the button outside of the truck. Lake frogs and auto leveling. It's a good thing to do at 11 o'clock at night.
We're 447 kilometers remaining right now. 78%.
So we left at 84% and 505. It said we were going to arrive with 457 kilometers. That was in conserve mode, and that was not going up a dirt road with all-terrain mode on, which we did. We'll also go down this same road using conserve, well, probably all-terrain, and gain a little bit more of that power back. So it was about right. It didn't account for all-terrain mode going up, but like, how could it? It's a darn smart car, but it's not quite that intelligent, at least not until the next software upgrade. Here we are. We are charging in Chilliwack at a flow station by the Save On Foods. It's a free one. That's always good to see.
Free charging.
And we've been plugged in for 2 hours and no, wait, that's how much time to the end. Let's see here. Session for 1 hour and 51 minutes for pretty well exactly 10 kilowatts. And this has been the first ever time our car has said that it's over 500 kilometers. It's 503, but there you go. We're at 88% charge. So we still have 12% to top up here. Obviously, you're not really supposed to do that. You can. But that would peg us around the 560 kilometer mark, which for an electric anything is pretty darn amazing, let alone a truck hauling all this stuff. So what we're actually going to do is, this is pretty much the fullest this has ever been. We're going to clear our B odometer, or A, whichever one. We're going to be running one of the two odometers for the entirety of our trip, just to document basically what it's been. We're currently almost at 1,700 kilometers, give or take. And so that's just been putzing around, a little bit of testing, gearing up. We got it at 23 kilometers. So we're already about 1,500 kilometers in. And then what we're gonna do is go back, and every time we charge anything, we're going to log what that session was, the start of it, how long it took, how much kilometers we got, estimated obviously, how many kilowatts we got, where we were, time, date, that kind of fun stuff, so that we can track what this costs as far as energy concerned, and dollars. Obviously, it's going to be way cheaper for us to do this kind of at the start of the entire industry as we go forward here. And as businesses start billing more and more and more and more for it, the price will, of course, go up. But, I mean, we've gotten, what did I say here? Exactly 10 kilowatts, or roughly 42 free, 100% kilometers out of this station sitting here.
Awesome.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, now time to go camping.
Yeah. 10 o'clock. That's the perfect time to go set up camp.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna head up to a spot we know called Elbow Lake, just north of Harrison Mills. And yeah, we've camped there a couple times. There's a free spot. We'll see if it's available. If not, I think we could just drive around and find somewhere to park. But it's pretty short Forest Service road.
Say that 5 times fast.
Pretty short Forest Service road. Pretty short Forest Service road. That's enough times, I think. Anyway, we're gonna hip hop on into the truck and drive on up there.